My girlfriend of 3 years suggested an open relationships, and I've been tormenting her ever since. For some context, I'm a bit of a sensitive bee. My first serious girlfriend really screwed me up, and it took a long time to get over it and learn to trust women again. In fact, the first girl I've legitimately trusted and allowed myself to open up to is my current, soon to be ex, girlfriend. She knew about this and witnessed firsthand what a cold piece of crap I was to other girls before we got together. I was planning on marrying this her in the not so distant future, and she seemed over the moon about it. She brought up the idea of an open relationship before we got married, and it was official, and my heart immediately sank into my stomach. She was the one girl I didn't expect this from because she supposedly loved me and loved the idea of traditional marriage, kids, etc. She reconnected with some old friends recently who aren't too big on boyfriends, husbands, and I think they must have planted the seed, but it murked me nonetheless. All those feelings of anger and betrayal came flooding back, and I don't think I'll ever truly get over it or trust women again as far as I can throw them in the context of a relationship. I sort of just went cold on her when she suggested the idea and said, sure. She would have shut it down if she gave an iota of a heck about my feelings after she saw my reaction, but I guess she didn't. So I downloaded a bunch of dating apps and started reconnecting with some of the girls I used to sleep with and with some of my other scumbag guy friends, two of whom are club promoters. I don't think I've stayed at our place for 3 consecutive nights, and I've been openly sleeping with other girls for months now. I can see how the way I'm going about things is devastating for her, but I just don't give a crap anymore. Emotionally speaking, it feels like I've just went back in time. I walked in on her crying in the bathroom several times, but I just walked back out and shut the door. I don't ask her where she goes or who she sees. She's effectively just a roommate at this point, and I think that's what bothers her the most. We still have sex, but she's just another girl I stick my D into at this point. It's just something to do on a rainy Sunday afternoon. It doesn't hold any real significance or meaning for me anymore. I would move out and just get a new place, but the lease wouldn't be up for a while, and I'm saving money for a house, so just breaking up and moving on isn't a viable option at the moment. I honestly don't think I'll ever take what women say to me at face value, relationship-wise, ever again. All the I love you just seem like empty words. Fool me twice, shame on me and all that. It just seems like they'll stab you in the heart or hit you with the I'm not sure if I have feelings for you anymore routine at point. I've given up on the idea of permanence as far as relationships go, and I'll probably just find someone to have children and co-parent with at some point. The only people I need in my life to get any real emotional fulfillment and whom forever applies to are blood relatives and my 3 best bros who I've known for over a decade. Everything else is just temporary SLOL edit. A lot of people seem to under the impression that I should have voiced my disagreements, etc. But I think that would have been pointless. I'm not naive enough to think that she didn't already have someone in mind that she wanted EEF. If she hadn't already screwed him, that is, she knew what views in my history was and still decided to suggest something so disgusting. I mentally checked out of the relationship the moment an open relationship was mentioned. It's the most disrespectful and degrading crap you could possibly say to someone who has a modicum of self-respect. It's borderline cheating, in my opinion. No amount of communication would have changed my mind on the subject. She thought she could have her cake and eat it too, LOL. Maybe she thought I didn't have any options, and I would just grovel and go along with her gross suggestion like some spineless worm. Edit 2. Again, please drop the communicate like an adult bull crap. The relationship basically ended the moment she brought up the open relationship in my mind. I would like to just walk away, But there's no way I'm breaking the lease agreement and eating the loss when I'm saving up for a down payment. So I'm comfortable with the uncomfortable situation for the time being. LOL. Let's check out the comments. Just break up already. LOL. You're both a bad match. Christ, man, get therapy. Homie, why? You should have just broken up. Sure, her asking is heartbreaking, but why did you have to be even worse? Let's remove all the poor me adjectives and state the facts in a timeline of events. You, by admission, can't say whether it's true or not. Treated women like crap before you got together with your current partner. All right, let's check out another story. I love destroying my ex emotionally. With kindness, me and my ex been together until she found someone better. Her new boyfriend is unemployed and she support him. Since then, every time I see her, I destroy her with kindness. I ask her how she is and how she feels. Whenever I see her in club, I flirt with her friends. They usually flirt back or DM me, but I just doing it for fun. Once or twice a month, I bring her something to her work, candy or coffee, and always just make her question her feelings about me. I know every time I do this, she told her boyfriend, and it makes him mad, but she never told me. Of only way I know it is because her friends told me. Few times I met her in club or bar drunk. She told me how her mom liked me and still talk about me. Every time I see her, I'm just kind and I'm trying to get inside her head to question what she did. Few times she just cried when she saw me and told me how she missed me. I only give her a hug and left her. I will never take her back. I just don't like cheating. And I want her to remember that what she did was horrible every step of the way. Only thing I want is to break her, how she broke me, and remember to be better. Update, I was reading your comments and maybe you are right. I need to move on. I will move in bed with one of her friends that DMs me. But for people with better morals than me, I just want to ask, should I do it before or after I send proof of her cheating to her new boyfriend? She cheated on him too. I am here not for help. I am here to show you how easy and simple revenge can be. I was already on my way to hell, so one more reason to be there will change nothing. Thanks for support from people on TikTok and few here in comments. Let's check the comments. Total indifference while living a great life would be the best flex. You think she doesn't know she lives rent-free in your head? So transparent. Exactly. I've never felt more peaceful than just being kind to my ex-wife and letting the anger go. I was not happy to hear the guy after me beat her while pregnant, because she is human, and that craphead was apparently a monster, right? When I broke up with my fiance, we saw each other only when I got my stuff back. As much as the relationship's ending messed me up, to this day, I got on with my life. I've looked at her Facebook 5 to 6 times in 15 years when I'm curious how her life's going. Beyond that, I haven't seen her since late 2007. You do realize it's obvious and pathetic, right? You're not the loss you want her to think you are. Just move on. Have some self-respect.